Well, we made it out to Ventura. Uneventful compared to Mojave. Got my boy Alan out here. Nice and cool here. Pretty nice. No racing at Brona, so let's see how we do with some local guys. We race with a few of these guys in Mojave, so it's nice to be out here. A couple Brona guys out here, you know, out here representing. So it's cool representing Brona door cars, NASCAR cars. So we'll have a lot of fun. I love this track. It's an awesome place. It'd be nice if it was sunnier because it's such a cool location right on the beach. But let's see how we do. Only fast here with the setups and listen to the AI, see how it does. Let's go.
So starting with the heat race, I'm starting third. Local guys in front of me. Oddly enough, you know, the two other guys from Brona end up in the same heat as me. So start the race. Track not how I really felt it was going to be, just based on the warm-up lap. I thought it was going to be a little more hooked up. The car, I believe actually ended up winning the main event. Comes underneath me. I'm just trying to find the grip out there. I did notice like car wanted to push and then it would over-rotate, and it was, especially as the tires started to come up to temperature. But that was the over-rotation, and that caused me to slide. And we get a chance to restart, and I entirely miss a shift. When I come out of the hole, just I thought maybe I spun my hog adapter again or something because it was so lack of like a positive contact. But here's where I really started to feel that abnormal car balance when we restarted. And it might have been the way I was driving too, but you see right here a pretty significant push and trying to get back on the gas, and the car just wants to continue to rotate. So the car doesn't want to turn, and then it wants to snap away. Here, caught up to O'Connor, and I don't know if he didn't realize that I was there because he almost hit the wall, and I just kind of went inside to avoid him, and he came down against me. But whatever, I don't even think we touched, but caught me by surprise. I didn't think he was going to come down. And now I'm just trying to figure out what is wrong with my car. It's nothing is handling the way it should, in my mind. You know, the way the dirt is, the way the track is. It doesn't want to turn, and then when it does get going, it wants to over-rotate, and that's just making my life a lot more difficult than I prefer. And then it's just kind of feeling it out after that. You know, trying some different lines, trying different entry points. I've only been here a handful of times, so I'm by no means an expert at this track, but just kind of trying to figure out what's going to work, what can I do, what kind of improvements can I make in our next session. And I'll do my heat. It wasn't great.
So the heat didn't go how we hoped. Spun basically on my own. I was trying to avoid the car. Haven't had that happen forever, so it's kind of a bummer. It's gonna put me close to the back for the main. Nowhere near slow, so it's a little frustrating. But you know, we come here to learn, to do something at a different track and see how we do. So hopefully we're able to pull something out of this. You know, the top 5 would be awesome. From I think we're trying like 9 or something. So let's get after it. Here to represent. Let's go.
And we're here to represent, so main event time. After the start of the main event, I made a couple changes. The car automatically felt like it was a million times better. Actually was doing more what I wanted to do, rotating the way I wanted it to. A combination of talking with some very intelligent people and using the Only Fast app definitely helped kind of reinforce the decisions I was making, and that helped. And you can see the difference in the car here. You know, the car is actually going to where I'm pointing it. It's not over-rotating. It is still pushing slightly, but I was having more trouble in turn 1 and 2 than the rest of the track. And I was also just trying to figure out what was going to work and what wasn't. I had a car on the inside of me. Had a nice little battle with this guy over the course of the race. Kind of pushed me a little wide here, but I thought better of it and decided to do an up and under and duck back underneath him. And with some good respectful racing for a few laps. Again, he squeezed me high and then he squeezed me low, and that's just kind of how that guy is. So, but you know, we kept our distance for the most part, and gave each other at least enough racing room to you know, not take each other out at this point, at least, and keep working through the track. Unfortunately, when you're battling somebody, you let somebody else anybody in front of you kind of get away. But once we kind of solidified in our own positions again, I caught back up to this truck. I think it's a Legacy chassis or Langram chassis truck. I had never seen him before, but the guy was pretty quick. Having fun just chasing him, but and then we're going to come up to, I believe this will be our first caution of the main event. Somebody spun right here in turn 1 up here. We all kind of had to check up to avoid. And in the restart, Ventura does single file restarts. They don't do a Delaware restart or anything like that. It wasn't a great restart for me. I just kind of, I don't know why, I just got my caught me with my pants down, but still had some drive out of the corners. Car felt good. I was able to get underneath that. That actually the only other B&B at the track that wasn't from Verona. That guy's a pretty cool cat. I talked to him a lot last time we raced there. But now I'm on the hunt for this truck again, and trying to figure out where he's going and where can I go. See what he's doing. Maybe what he's doing is better than what I was thinking I would do. Unfortunately, we got this big dirt clod in the left side of the camera, so it's kind of hard to see what I'm seeing on the inside. But the truck really likes to go to the outside, so I said, hey, I'm gonna catfish, and I'm gonna stay at the bottom and see if I can get somewhere by him, and I did. That appeared to have really frustrated him. Somebody said from the outside. They said it looked like he got passed by another car, I think, after that, and I guess he started driving a little wild. And I believe he's the one who caused the following caution, which is coming up right here. I think he spun to the inside. So again, single fire restart, better start for sure. Now I'm up to I believe at this point I'm in 4th, and we're already rapidly clipping away the laps. We're already getting close to I think this is what we're getting for. We're getting close to the last few laps of the race. So now there's again 3 local guys in front of me. The one directly in front of me, he got 3rd at the Mojave National that I won at about a month ago. And he's a quick cat, and so I was trying to figure out what he was doing and just trying to keep the gap, within a half a second, quarter second if I could. And I was kind of hoping that these guys would start getting into each other. And you can start seeing here, I was noticing for about the last 10 minutes that I was smelling what smelled like when I would groove tires. And what appeared to have happened is the car that's in 2nd place up ahead had a Nerf bar get into his right rear tire. And we're circulating under caution, and he would, I couldn't believe it didn't deflate. But you can start to see the smoke now, and there's a very, strong smell of burning rubber. Not just a normal smell you smell when you're racing, but actually a legitimate amount of rubber that was burning on the track. To the point where it was it was, if there was anything else going on, if you were burning oil or something, you wouldn't even notice, and it was a lot of smoke was being created just from that. And then we had a caution. Another car went off. I believe that was another one of the Verona guys. We actually circulated for a while because of that guy with the tire, and his tire eventually went flat. So but it took this long, and where we just got the caution right there, we had already taken the white flag. So it's unfortunate for him. We probably would have, if they did circulate so many laps under caution, they made him, black flagged him, probably would have finished. So now we're at our last restart. We're going to have a green-white checkered, get a okay start going into 1, and, I didn't see initially what happened, but I got punted, obviously, as you can see there. And then it was just kind of cruise to the end. I have a lap and a half left. Obviously I'm last, so there's not really a lot of point in risking damaging equipment or anything like that. And I just kind of had to. It was obviously really frustrating, but come across the checker flag, and it is what it is. So obviously that's not what we wanted to happen. It's really hard to judge how things happen though on the racetrack. And that's racing, that's kind of part of it. But I didn't happen to get this view from the outside of the incident. So check this out.
It's a lot better than we usually do.
All right, thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Save him.
Oh, geez, stick to the plane.
Oh Jesus, let's go.
And then you could couple that with this really advanced simulation of the incident itself too. So as you can see, you gotta kind of try to laugh, right? You know, it's really strange to get hit in the middle of another, like the turn 2 rather than in the entrance of turn 1. But you know, it's racing, it's part of it. You know, I'm not mad at all, I swear. But that's okay. We'll come back better next time. 2-day show in Verona this next weekend, so it'll be a lot of fun. So just try to keep it good, keep it going, and let's get after it. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, buddy. Lightweight.